Hi friends, good afternoon. My name is Achyut and I'm from Isaac. So today in this class, we'll solve another Java problem. So let's not waste the time. Let's get into the class. So I have written the problem statement and now I will just read it. So the problem statement is given an array, then for each index, given an array, then for each index, print the count of the elements which are strictly greater than the element present at that index. Which means, for example, we are having n is equal to 5, right? And we are having 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? Consider the 0th index value, which is 1, right? So how many numbers which are greater than 1, like in the array, count how many numbers are there, which is greater than 1. We are having 2, we are having 3, we are having 4, and we are having 5. So which means 1, 2, 3, 4. For 1, we are having 4, right? For 1, we are having 4. C for 2. C for 2. Consider 1. Is 2 is greater than 1? Like, sorry. 1 is greater than 2. No, right? So you leave 1. And 3 is greater than 2, right? Count 3. And 4 is greater than 2. And 5 is greater than 2. So we are having 3 numbers. We are having 3 numbers. We are having 3 numbers for 2. So likewise, for 3, we are having 4 and 5. And 2. And for 4, we are having 1. And for 5, we are having 0. We are having 0. Right? So each time you have to check the current index and you have to find how many numbers are greater than the current index. How many numbers are greater than the current index value. So I hope you understand the problem statement, right? So I'll write the code now. So the code is simple: import java.util.star, right? And after that, I'll get scanner class. Scanner sc is equal to new scanner system dot in int n is equal to sc dot next int, right? And after that, int arr is equal to new int of size n, right? After that, I will write for loop which starts from 0 and I less than n, I plus plus, right? I have to give the values in the array, right? I have to read it. I have to read it. So we have read it, like we have read the values. So now I'll use the for loop, which I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, right? Right. So I will use another for loop and j is equal to 0, j less than n, and j plus plus, right? Right. So here I will write if condition, if air of j. Why I'm writing j? Because I have to compare these values with this value, right? I have to traverse all the, like I have to traverse on the whole array and I have to compare with this current index value 1, right? I is equal to 0, right? Which means 1, right? So for 1, I have to check all these numbers. So this one is I and all these numbers are j is equal to 0 to n. I hope you understand. When I is equal to 0, we are having 1, right? And when j is equal to 0 to n, which means 1 to 5, right? So when I is equal to 0, we are having 1, and with that 1, we are checking with whole j, whole j, right? Whole j. So here I have to check if air of j, greater than air of I, right? Right? So we have to count the greater numbers than I, right? Greater numbers than I, which means 1, right? So AR of I is 1. So I am checking if any of that number is greater than I or not. So if this any of these numbers, if any of these numbers is greater than 1 or not, right? So AR of I specifies the 1 because it starts from 0. I hope you understand. So why I'm writing AR of J? Because I have to check all the values in the array with the current index value of AR of I. AR of I, which means, for example, when I is equal to 0, we are having 1, right? Right? So J is equal to 0 and J less than up to N, right? Up to N, right? So I have to check 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So here 1, I have to check all these numbers. So that's why I'm writing. That's why I'm writing AR of J is greater than AR of I or not. See, I am checking these values. In these values, is there any number which is greater than I or not? So what is the I value? 1. So I'll check. Is there a number is greater than 1 or not? So we are having 2, we are having 3, we are having 4, and we are having 5. So now I have to do count plus plus. Now I have to do count plus plus. Right? I will do count plus plus. For this, I have to take a variable called count. I have to take variable called count. So I hope you understand, right? So we have taken the count, and every time if it is greater than J, I have to do count, right? I have to do count. So I have to just print the count each time. Let's run this program. Will it work or not? Okay, let's run this program. And count is equal to 0. We have to initialize with 0. Run this program again. So where there is no address, let's give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? See, we are having 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, right? We are having 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. For the better understanding, I will print it in the single line. Single line. Let's run this program. Yeah. Run this program again. And I'll write 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press enter. And we are having 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Right? 4, 1. Sorry, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Right? But when I is equal to 0, I will get 4 count, right? Then I will be incremented again. Then after that, if I count, I'll get 3. So likewise, I'll get 2, 1, 0. 2, 1, 0. Right? So I hope you understand. So we got our output, right? We got our output 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So I hope you understand all these things, why we have written AR of J greater than AR of I. And in this condition, if you have any doubts, just please comment in the chat. I'll definitely help you out. And if you think this video is helpful for you, then please like the video and please share this video to your friends and family members so that they can be benefited from this video. And please do subscribe to my channel and please ring the bell icon. Then only you'll get the notification whenever I upload videos in the YouTube, or otherwise you will not get the notification. Thank you, friends. Jai Hind.